Hello everybody, my name is William Amzalag. Welcome to our 13th episode of Jeunesse Longevity TV.
Jeunesse, we are redefining youth.
What is Vidacell, or Vidacell as you wish? Vidacell is entirely made of rice. Rice and nothing else. But not any kind of rice. You know, rice, while used mainly as energy food, contains several hundreds of functional ingredients. The only issue is how to recognize those functional ingredients and how to scientifically validate health benefit of those ingredients. So what is the secret of this very special rice? The first step was to select the best rice plantation in the world. The Siam Valley in Thailand, the largest natural organic plantation on this earth. The highly alkaline soil in the Siam Valley are rich in spirulina, a healthy seaweed assuring a pure organic rice. The following step was to select the right strain of rice. Keep in mind, there are more than 3,000 strains of rice grown in the world. Out of these 3,000 forms, Vidacell carefully selected 3 special strains. So what did we do with these 3 special strains? Well, we combine those 3 strains by cross-pollinating them, and the secret was to do it without using genetic technology, without modifying the strains. Then, the following step again was to select one single functional ingredient among hundreds. This ingredient is a glycoprotein, which means a combination of a sugar and a protein. We extracted the glycoprotein from the rice seed. And guess what? It takes 100 kilo of selected strains of rice to produce 1 kilo of glycoprotein. Glycoprotein are responsible for a wide range of bodily reactions or bodily functions, including transporting molecules, production of enzyme, acting as recognition sites, and production of hormones. Then we fine mill the extract in order to facilitate cells absorption. This is done by a very special equipment designed with the help of the Ministry of Science from Thailand. Now we have glycoprotein extract in a powder form. What to do with? The glycoprotein from rice has a triple benefit on human chemistry and functioning. First, it will boost the energy production from the mitochondria. Second, this rice will drastically improve cellular communication. And third, glycoprotein are essential for body detoxification. Let's talk first about energy. When we have ample cellular energy, we are in optimal health. Our body can correct symptoms and restore its metabolic balance, its homeostasis. Health and aging are located in our cells, and the facilitator is energy. Energy is coming from our power plant within the cells called the mitochondria. We have more than 2,500 mitochondria in each cell. To understand how mitochondria can produce energy, let's start by the beginning. The food we eat. When we eat or drink food, they are digested and break down in nutrients, which are protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, and trace elements. Those nutrients are the only one authorized to cross the intestinal barrier. They are absorbed, go through the blood flow, and reach the final target, the cell. Within the cell, they are directed to the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell. This is where the nutrients are converted in energy. Each nutrient has a specific capacity of creating energy. For example, fat can create more energy than carbohydrate, 9 calories for 1 gram instead of 4 for carbohydrate. Meanwhile, in the mitochondria, we use another way of measuring energy, which is called ATP. Creating ATP from our food is essential for life. Vidacell will facilitate the metabolic reaction which lead to energy release in the form of ATP. But Vidacell is more than an energy facilitator. Vidacell will help to keep mitochondria young and fresh. How come? Well, you have to know something. Few people know that we have two DNA. One in our nucleus, which contains most of our genes, around 20,000 or 25,000 genes, and another DNA in every mitochondria, which contain only 27 genes, and it's transmitted by the mother only. Don't ask me why, I don't know. We have more than 2,500 mitochondria, except red blood cells, but as human body age, the number of functional mitochondria decreases, which means that elderly people has less energy than younger people. Each time that we produce energy, we are also producing free radicals. And free radical can damage mitochondrial DNA. This DNA is extremely sensitive to free radical and oxygen, much more than the DNA from the nucleus. If we don't have the immediate repair service, damages will be important and energy release will be reduced drastically. Vidacell is promoting DNA repair through the protein part of the glycoprotein. We know now that Vidacell, which is a glycoprotein extract of the best rice in the world, will induce more energy by helping nutrients to be converted into ATP in our 2,500 mitochondria. We also know that Vidacell is protecting mitochondrial DNA. What about cells communication? You know that cells communicate by sending and receiving signals. Signals may come from the environment or they may come from other cells. In order to trigger a response, these signals must be transmitted across the cell membrane. The signal works by interacting with a receptor proteins which are located outside of the cells. In this case, only cells that have the correct receptor on their surface will respond to the signal. The protein part of Vidacell is crucial in the cells-to-cells communication. Cells talk about themselves. Cells talk to the brain and to the immune system. The communication center is in the cell's membrane, and the primary alphabet of cell signaling is based on glycoprotein and glycolipids. If there is a shortage of glycopeptide or glycoproteins, there can be a communication breakdown that results in confusion or symptoms of diseases. This is the major health benefit. Energy producer, communication facilitator. What else for Vidacell? Vidacell is involved in our detoxification process. You know that detoxification is a complex but vital process which involves, again, glycoproteins. But detoxification is a process which must start before the elimination process. And the most important organ for detox is by far the liver. The liver is our detoxification center. All toxins are first directed through the liver, where they are transformed in water-soluble waste. In order to perform such tasks, the liver needs vitamins, antioxidants, and one very important molecule called glutathione. Glutathione is the master antioxidant produced by the liver. He is a guardian of the cells and have a major antioxidant role, especially for the two DNA, the nucleus and the mitochondrial DNA. Glutathione, being a tripeptide, which means 3 proteins, will need the help of the protein part of Vidacell, which will boost internal production of glutathione. You understand now how Vidacell works. But in terms of immediate health benefit, what do we expect from Vidacell?